Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. Not too, wasn't too busy this weekend, because of the snow and everything that's coming down, and people were, I guess, they were worried about getting out and not being able to get back home. So I guess a lot of people stayed in Saturday and Sunday because we weren't too busy. Then I've just seen a little while ago before I started doing this that the groundhog seen his shadow this morning, so I guess we're going to get 6 more weeks of bad weather, which is not good because I want it to warm up. I'm tired of being cold and just over winter already. It seems like winter drags on, when it starts getting cold back here in October. Seems like the winter months are getting longer and the spring and summer is getting shorter because it seems like when it comes up to springtime, it's always raining and you can't do nothing, and it seems like it don't last as long as winter does. So I'm just over it. Just ready for it to start warming up. That way, once I retire in about 3 weeks, I can sit out on my deck and enjoy my coffee, and in the mornings and in the evenings, I can sit out there and drink drink my beer. But it's not here yet. But surely goodness, the warm weather's got to be around the corner um, soon. I don't know when the first day of spring is. I've got a new calendar in there, but I haven't even looked at it. But I'm waiting. I know we're just the second day into February, and like I said, I'm over winter already. I've been over winter since October. When it started getting cold back then, I was over it. Um, when I woke up this morning, it was a little cold in here, so I turned my heat on, letting it warm up in here. Um, I go load my laundry cart here after a while and get my laundry done because I gotta be back at work in the morning. Seems like now I'm on getting 2 days off a week. Today and Friday is my only 2 days off because um, people quitting. Well, the last person got fired, so he's not been replaced yet. We had a guy quit 2 weeks ago because he moved to another state. He's already been replaced. But the guy that she fired like 3 weeks ago, he hasn't been replaced yet. I've been picking up his hours, which I'm not supposed to because that puts me over. But I just got to do what I can, to help out. Um, I'm not too worried about it. I just got to watch. Well, I can't say I got to watch my hours because I think starting today, well, tomorrow, I'll have, well, the new schedule started today. So I'll have 29 and a half hours, time to the next time this schedule ends. Um, it looks good on my paycheck, but I'm not worried about that. Um, I'm just glad to be there helping them, but it's uh, time for me to retire and let the younger generation do it. They're all getting younger. I think last people she hired, I think she's like 19 and he's like 20. So they're just gonna have to step it up. And when this old man decides to hang it up in 3 weeks, um, I, according to her, she's supposed to be pregnant, but I've seen her a couple of times and I can't tell. So either she's not, or she's just not showing yet, which is not a big deal. She's a waitress and things. I guess she does a good job. I went in there a week ago last night and ate supper after work because I didn't feel like cooking, and I had a slight headache and my back was hurting a little bit, so I didn't feel like standing, on my stove and cooking anything. So um, I went back up there, and her boyfriend, they were in there eating. I told them to get up and do something. Said, well, we don't start until 5 o'clock, and it was like 4:30 when I went up there. So the other girl that came in at 3 uh, waited on me, and she got my order wrong, but I mean that's all right. I'm not one of them that complains about everything, but the two that I worked with that morning, my boss and the other one, my boss knew, but she told them what I wanted, and they just didn't get it right. So, and it's all right though. I still ate it. I still paid for it. I drank my beer, and I come home and shaved and showered and relaxed. So that's all I get done anymore. It's just working and doing laundry and drinking coffee in the mornings. I got my coffee sitting in there. I should have brought it in here with me, but I tried to not have it in here because I'll want to drink it. I'm looking for a new coffee cup. I know where I'll have to go to get it, but I have to go about 40 miles north of here to get it. I wanted a Starbucks coffee cup. Yeah, I've got several, but I want a different one. Last time I was out at Walmart, I was looking at ones, and they've either got the plain Jane ones or camo. Well, I'm not a hunter anymore, so I don't want a camo. I think they had more pink ones than they did any, and I don't want a pink one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pink, but I'm just not a girl. Pink is for girls, and I just don't want, a pink one. I don't remember. I think there's a blue polka dot, a blue and white polka dots on it, and several others. What I should have done when I was out there back in December, they had a box full of Starbucks coffee cups out there, and I should have got one then, and I forgot. I looked at it. I found the one that I wanted, or that day, and I was out there. So I thought, well, I'll think about it a little while I'm grocery shopping and things. And nope, lo and behold, I got up to the cash register, checked out, and forgot all about it. And now they're gone. I think they were just a Christmas item. I think they put them out every year, and still to this day, I still haven't bought one. I should have. I mean, they wasn't they weren't too expensive or anything. I wish I would have, because in the past I had a problem with Starbucks. When I got an email from somebody. I think it was when I was living down in Florida. Me and Brandy was living together down there in that apartment. I got an email from somebody that said something about that Starbucks don't support the U.S. military, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is not good. I can't, I can't go, I can't do, support somebody that don't support our men and women in uniform that's overseas protecting this country from the bad guys. But since I moved back to Indiana, then they started coming out with different things, and I switched, from from the old grandpa style coffee pots and things to my Keurig, and I started buying, the K-pots for my Keurig and things, and I tried the donut shop coffee pot or K-pods. I mean, they were good, but they wasn't sweet. You know, I kind of, when I put my creamer in my coffee, I kind of like my coffee, my creamer to be on a little sweetness side. Um, but they wasn't. So I mean, I did use all that box. Don't get me wrong. I didn't throw it out. You know, after I started, I got to look, and then I started seeing, you know, the Starbucks creamers and things. And they were the old ones, you know, that I really liked out of all of them. I mean, they had a lot of them in there that would have been all right, but to me, it would have been too sweet. I think they had a Snickers coffee creamer, a Hershey's creamer. Then the other one that I was trying, Italian sweet cream, but um, I think it was somebody else's favorite, and uh, I can't stand that person. So when I found out that was his favorite creamer, then nope, it did not come back into his house. I think I just had a little bit in the bottle when I started doing my Starbucks creamer, so I pitched it into the trash bin and been doing the Starbucks coffee creamer and the Starbucks K-Pods. It's a caramel flavored uh, creamer, and I think it's kind of like the caramel macchiato. I think it's what it says on the bottle, and you know, it's sweet like that. I'm sure. I mean, all of you that know me knows that there for the longest time that um, I didn't like caramel. I mean, every time every time I eat something with caramel on it, it gets stuck in my teeth, and I just didn't like it. So I stayed away from it. You know, not like the creamer's going to, but I don't know if it was caramel. You know, I shot away from it. Kind of like caramel apples. You know, you go to a carnival or something, you see, you know, see the caramel apples with the stick in them. Well, I uh, I never got one because I didn't like caramel, you know, but now I do. And another thing that I didn't used to like, and that was cherries. Uh, I hated cherries, but now I have no problem with. When I went out to eat last Friday night, when I got my drink, it comes with a cherry. You know, it comes with a little cherry with a stem in it. So I just take the cherry out and pop it off the stem and put you know, the stem down on the table or on a napkin. I try to be respectful to everybody. But anyway, you know, I ate that cherry. But yeah, I mean, everything that I used to hate, despise, I like it now. There's a few things that I still won't eat, like spinach. Yuck. Yeah, that just looks like nasty seaweed to me. And the other thing that I despise, frozen peas. Now I love sweet peas. You know, get them in a can. You know, put them in. You know, drain the juice off of them a little bit. Put them in a kettle. Purple and put some butter on them. I love them kind of peas, but bring me a bag of peas or some of the frozen foods I get. They got, you know, they got peas in them. They've got to come out. I don't do frozen peas, and I don't do spinach because, like I said, spinach to me looks like seaweed. You know, and there's some things out there. People fry seaweed. You know, people like seaweed, but not me. But there's one thing I do have to admit. When I was younger, I did like spinach, but as I got older, the more the last time I ate it, I don't remember. I can't even tell you. I don't know. It tasted different, so I stay away from it. I avoid it like women avoid me, which is ironic, you know, because I know you don't want to hear this. You know, I've been, I guess now for 4 years, but that's all right. You know, I mean, um, that's fine. You know, I live my life every day the way I want it, and But that's here nor there. I know y'all don't care about my love life or relationships like that. So I try to leave, try to leave all my personal stuff out of my vlogs as much as humanly possible. Um, but usually when I don't, it's just something that it's a funny thing. Speaking of funny things, that vlog Saturday, before I got up and was doing that, I was, I was awake. I was laying in bed, like what I was going to do. I was going through everything in my mind, repeating it to myself. This is what I want to say. Normally, I don't like to, read off things. Don't worry, I don't have nothing, so don't worry, I'm not reading off nothing. Um, I usually, something like that, the what if thing that I done Saturday. I had a list wrote down that I was going to do. I would have showed it to you before I start talking, uh, but I lost that thing because I had a bunch of them on there. I think I had like 30 what ifs, and I was going to add a few more. I had like 10 more, so I would have had about 40 what ifs I could have done Saturday. But like I said, I lost that paper that I had with a 30 on it then. But then time I got the camera turned on, I couldn't remember, and I was just winging it. I know I looked before I got on there, and there's only 2 views, which is fine. I don't. It was something I thought was humorous and like that, but I just I don't know. I forgot. I I drew a blank. I couldn't think. I just couldn't get anything to come out in that vlog um, Saturday. My what if vlog. But I wanted it to be longer than 6 minutes. But like I said, I don't know. I wish I'd have looked. Well, I mean, I did the night before. I did Friday night. I looked because I thought it was in my tablet of paper. I had a big old sheet of it in there. Matter of fact, I think what I had in that paper, I'd posted, I'd posted it on Facebook um, before, and I think there's like at that time there were 10, but I'd added 10 more to them, or a few, or well, couldn't have been 10 because that'd have been under, but there were much more on there. Trust me, there was. I mean, I had up to 30. Then, like I said, I had 10 more, but when I got up and got my coffee going Saturday morning and wanted to do that, I couldn't remember. I just wung it. I just winged it, with what I could remember, and I think I paused more than I wanted to in that vlog, um, which is all right. So I don't know, if I've mentioned this and um, well, no, because I know I haven't because I just got them Friday. Um, Trying to do a collar scheme in my bathroom, but I still got my teal comforter, my teal sheets and things, and all that. But for the bed, but I made a change in the bathroom. There's no more. I got rid of my teal towels. I gave them to my neighbor Friday after I got the ones that I had in the bathroom after I got it washed. I asked her if she wanted them. She said yes, because I got a new set. They're called Spice Striped. So I just wanted something different in the bathroom. And I ordered a quilt with that tail set. I'm just waiting on that. I don't think it'll be released until like the 19th of this month. So, and it's a farm quilt. So I'll take this comforter off and fold it up and either put it in the closet behind me or in the closet in the hallway. And that way, um, then I think there's 2 pillows to come with it. So the 4 pillows, well, the 4 go on go back on the couch. It'll go on the end that I don't sit on. Then the other two, they'll stay. They'll stay in here. The two little ones. Um, this is one of them. This is one of the teal pillows that I have. It's kind of a square one, and I got another one that's kind of a oblong shape. I don't know why they were not the same size, but it's all right. I mean, I still like them. I still put them on the bed and stuff. But the quilt that I get, there's two pillows that come with it, so I'll just put them in here on the bed. Like I said, the four that go with the couch, they'll go back, onto the couch, but they'll go on the opposite end I sit on. I may put one, up where I am. That way I can, I can put my legs up under me and lean on it and stuff and whatnot. But other than that, I'm just trying something different. The blue curtains will stay up in here. The teal curtains, of course, they're my blackout curtains. They'll stay up in the living room. I thought about turning my bedroom around, putting the headboard or putting the bed on this wall and putting my dresser on that wall, or put the headboard that away. But since my big 6-drawer dresser's got a mirror on it, I would have to have somebody to help me move that, because it's full and I'm not taking nothing out in it. It's pretty heavy, and right now I don't see anybody doing that. Of course, there's not. I mean, anybody's allowed here, and everybody's welcome, but I doubt it. With everything going on, this virus and thing, and they just don't get out. Speaking of that virus, I just figured out something last night after I got off work. Everybody that works at Pizza Hut, besides me, has been out at one point or another, having been sick by that. I think I mentioned this before, but I don't remember if I did. But I'm the only one that's not missed any time at work due to this coronavirus. Of course, I'm the only one. Not saying the others don't. I'm the only one that's got common sense to get a flu shot and stay away from everybody else. I'm not saying they don't, but I always, every year I get my flu shot. I mean, whether they do or not, I have not a clue. But I know I get mine. I get mine every year. I'm just not taking chances, even though I do have insurance. I'm just, some of you know me and some of you don't, that know that I hate hospitals and I hate needles, and I stay away from that stuff. I just got my last hospital bill paid off. I think that's where they done, when they took that cyst off my hip last year. Well, it's been a year and a month. Well, the 6th. February 6th will be a year and 1 month since I had that cyst taken off my left hip. And I just finally got all that paid. I mean, it was, I don't remember what it was, what the bill was or anything. It was over, $10,000 what my insurance, back that I had, Humana, they paid it all off except for like $600, I think, and that's what I had to pay. And I just finished paying it off. I just got the final bill for them because I put it on I got a credit card. I put it on that, and I got the statement Saturday. Said I still owed $1.92 in interest. So I called them and got that $1.92 paid off. So now I've got my credit cards paid off, my hospital bills paid off, and my credit score's going up. But yet I still can't get a vehicle. I don't know. I don't know what they look at. I mean, they look at the same thing that I'm looking at. I was talking to a car lot the other day, and they were going through. Well, I guess it's 2 weeks ago. They went through a bank, first, first, first community bank or something like that, out of Terre Haute, and what the car lot offered, they offered 2,000 less, and down at the bottom, it's showing my credit score is like 610. I was like, wait, that can't be right. I picked up my iPad and turned, looked, and the credit score they were showing, 690 compared. It's like, well, then you're something drunk, because that bank was 80 points short of being right. So I don't know. So they were trying to get me into another vehicle. Um, she's wanting me to purchase a 2013 Honda Elantra. It's a nice car. I've looked at the pictures of it. It's nice. It's got all the bells and whistles on a vehicle that I would want. But like I've been telling everybody, February is it. I'm not going to be working anymore after February, because I know I sound like a broken record, but my rent is too freaking high. It's got to come down where I can survive. Yeah, you would think staying, keep working, having two incomes would be better than one, but I can't afford to do that, because the more hours I get and the more raise I get, the higher the higher my rent goes up. So like 3 weeks, in 3 weeks I'll be done. I'll write out a new I'll write out a 2 week notice and uh, leave it on my boss's desk, and that way she'll know. I mean, she's known since the Friday before Christmas that this is coming. But then I hadn't determined, when I was going to do it. Um, but I've decided, it's going to be at the end of February, and that way, starting in March, my rent will come down. Um, so, um, yeah, so yeah, you I'm sure some of you probably think it'd make more sense for me to keep working and have two incomes, and that way I can get a vehicle. But like I said, I can't, because every time I get a raise, my rent goes up, and I can't do that. Because between my rent and what I pay for my furniture, that's half my check right there. That's $700, for me to live here and for me to have, my nice couch, my TV, and my bed and things. There for a while I thought about, centering the bed, or not the bed, centering the couch, the TV, and the entertainment center back, and just keeping the bed. But then, of course, like I said, I don't have no company. I've got this chair I can sit in, or I can sleep, or just lay in the bed and listen to the radio. No, I'm not. I'm not like that. I like being up, So that's why. So the um, my rent will come down, and then between my rent and this, it'll be um, five less than 500. You know, that way I can survive. Then I may not be able to get a vehicle and things, but I'm gonna try. I'm still looking. I'll just save up. I'm still waiting on my WTs to come in to get my taxes done, and see if I can't find me a cheap vehicle for about $600 to 1,000. Well, I'd really like to find one about 600, but I doubt if I can find anything, you know, like that. But if I can find an individual to sell me a vehicle for $600, then I can use, the my income tax to, put insurance and title and plates on it and things. But, well, This is up over 30 minutes. It's probably the longest vlog I've done in a while. So with that being said, I'm gonna get off here because my coffee's probably getting cold, and I need to figure out what's going on with the heat because it's starting to get a little cold in here too. So with that being said, you all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk to you all on the next one. And by the way, if you like this vlog or any of the others that I do, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you like, if you want me to talk about anything, let me know. Until the next one, guys, you all, like I said, you all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk to you all on the next vlog. Until then, bye.